Welcome to another episode of Ladies of TCA, Cigars and Conversation. This week we're bringing on a different side of the leaf from the motorcycle club perspective. So, without any further ado, let's get into it with our ladies, our host. And ladies, let's go ahead and bring the smoke.
Welcome back. Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ladies of TCA podcast. Today I have me and LG, Boss Lady, aka Boss Lady.
All right.
How's your week been?
Hey, the week was great. You know, it was really a great week. But last night, God, did y'all see that rain? It was like 80%, just like storming all over the place. And
yeah,
I was just Netflixing and chilling on Queen of the South.
Listen.
Wow.
So we want to send a shout out to our ladies, Tina, Reese, and Quinn. They will be back next week with us. And ladies,
Yes.
you guys have fun.
We miss you, ladies.
We miss you, but we'll see you next week when you guys come in. But we wanted to, what are you smoking today?
Hey, I'm on this flathead. This is a CAO, one of my favorite sticks, a 770. Really a good stick. I like it big, and I like a box press stick also. So this is really a good stick that I'm smoking today. And It's a Maduro stick, full body. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut.
Okay.
And we got a gentleman with us. We have KC is also smoking.
So what you we have actually the guys from the bikers
Yes.
with us today. I'm gonna introduce them. But what are you smoking?
I'm Soldier, and I'm smoking. I'm trying to Asylum 13. Wanted to see what kind of ambiance I was going to get from this cigar, and so far it's smooth like I expected it to be.
Okay.
I'm smoking a CAO Flathead 660, full body, very similar, same as LG.
Okay. Ricky, baby.
My Placencia, Alma Verta, the Hexo. That's really the only one I smoke is the Hexo. Full, all from Nicaragua. My favorite stick.
I actually have a Perdomo, the sun grown, one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's bourbon made. I like
Bourbon
those. So
infused.
this is a medium body, so nothing too strong there. I'm just kind of. I've been going all weekend, so I'm like,
Great.
let me come down from the weekend from it. But so I'm gonna let Boss Lady go ahead and cut and light, show you guys how you actually light everything.
I'm gonna do a deep V cut. It's one of my favorite cuts. I like a punch on some sticks, but my favorite cut, I like a deep V. And I kind of cut mine to the side. I'm not on point dead in the center because I tend to wet it and kind of bite on it a little bit too much. But if I cut it to the side with a deep V, I get a good pull off of it.
Oh, okay.
So I like it like that. So then I got this cute little torch, y'all. Don't y'all like this little teapot? I wish it was a teapot. This is a cute little old torch we got going today. So we're gonna light it up, and we got Kevin, light yours. What you cut? How did you cut yours, baby?
I cut a V cut as well,
Okay, a
so
V
I
cut.
did the center.
You like a center cut?
I do.
Okay. Ricky, baby.
I'm a punch man.
Punch. He likes it.
I already punched mine. I put the hole in it. I knocked the bottom out,
Okay.
and now I'm finna fire up.
Okay. Soldier. What you got going on down there?
Well, I do the same thing. I'm like him. I do a punch cut. It allows me to get the pull that I want to get from the stick. So I'm going to go ahead. I already lit mine. I already started. So trying to get the jump on everybody.
I have to. I'm like, listen, I have to. So, and I have a V cut today. So, she got that lit.
Oh, yeah, that's that good stuff right there.
Really good pull. The draw is really smooth. One of my favorites.
Absolutely. So,
Go ahead.
so today we have our bikers. Like I said, we have Soldier, we have KC, and we have Ricky Baby with us. And so we're gonna bring the guys and just kind of just have a conversation, and let's just talk and just see what's on your mind, and tell us a little bit about, give me a background as far as like, how long have you been smoking, and how long have you been, a biker, and your passion for it.
Well, I've been riding bikes for 30 years, military. I spent 20 years in the Army, 4-time combat veteran. And I didn't start picking up a stick till I met some some unknown guys around here that I started hanging around with, some good dudes. So I wanted to find out what the ambiance was about, and about smoking cigars, and and pairing that with a good beverage of choice. You know what I'm saying, to get out, and it's like being every weekend. It's like a family reunion with these guys, and that's one of the reasons why I love doing what I'm doing right now. And just starting and learning these different guys, and seeing what they smoke, and how they carry themselves. It's a motivation period that I'm going through right now. So like I can attribute that just to some of the good people that I know, Kevin, and so that's what it's all about.
My ride name is Deuce.
Okay. Deuce.
They call me Deuce, ride with Soul Brothers. I've been riding motorcycles for probably about 35 years now. I choose to ride because it's like therapy. So, instead of going and sitting in front of a doctor's office, I can get on my motorcycle, and, it gives me a deep thought time and everything. So I totally enjoy it.
That's good.
Wind beneath my sail. Okay. What about you, Ricky, baby?
I'm Ricky, baby. Most cities on 77489. I've been riding for a while. I don't want to give my age away like my comrades just did. But I've been riding for a while. It's therapy. You get on your bike, you get that wind, it blow the bullshit away, and you get on to the next day.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Smoking, drinking, and riding. That's my life.
Okay.
And my grandkid.
Oh, your grandkids, yeah, gotta be a papa and a mama.
My grandkid.
All right. KC, what do you like to pair your cigar with? What's one of your whiskey, scotches? I mean, what do you like?
My favorite to drink when I'm smoking is a bourbon.
Okay.
So I either do Woodford Reserve or either 1792.
Yes.
1792 is my favorite, but I normally pair it with a bourbon.
Okay. Soldier?
For me, I haven't really figured it out, but I kind of came upon some moonshine. And it's some different flavor moonshine, but my favorite is butterscotch. And that's how I kind of started. So I kind of sip on moonshine and enjoy a good stick, and put me in the place where I need to be at, in that moment.
Right. I like that butterscotch. It's a chocolate one going around also.
Ooh, that chocolate.
It is off the hook.
That chocolate and the wine one.
Boy.
The wine one is I'm gonna say that. Yes.
That's good stuff.
Yes,
Ricky,
good
baby,
stuff.
what you pairing your cigar with?
I'm not a big pairer like my brother.
You're a good drinker.
I like to drink what I like to drink.
There you go. We like that.
Usually, I'm on Tito's.
Okay.
Holla at me. Tito, holla at me. I'm on that Tito's. But
Need a couple cases in the mail.
also like my brother, if you're on the biker set, we big on that shine. So I love moonshine. I just had one they called Milk. I rode to Daytona and brought something back. That milk was off the chain. And they sell it to you in a milk bottle.
Oh.
It's all white and it's in the milk bottle. They got it sealed and everything. And they call it milk. But no milk in it.
But just the color.
It's just the color. Yeah. But I'm always on it. The moonshine is the best blast for me. Moonshine, cigars, and music.
Can't go wrong.
Sitting out there looking at my bike, we good.
That. Yes,
Yeah.
So, do you believe it's okay for women to drink and smoke cigars? What's your take on that?
Well, my thing is a lady is a lady. She's going to handle herself the way she wants to, and it's kind of looking at a lady, she's got her stick and she got her favorite drink, and it's a little sex appeal thrown in there, and you kind of looking, it's like, all right, I see her. She's doing what she do,
Right. Yeah. What's your take?
I think it's wonderful. I love it. I think, it's classy to me,
Yes,
and it shouldn't be just about men smoking cigars or as a men thing. It's, for individuals. So
Absolutely.
I love it. It's classy to me.
Same here. I think women can do whatever they want to do. My preference, I like one that can drink and mix drinks. smoke it. If you want to smoke, you can smoke, but it's optional, you know, with me.
But if you mix that drink right.
If you mix that drink right, and then I got a little cigar bar at the house, so we got a hookah there, so she want to smoke hookah or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm an equal opportunity employer.
Come on, equal opportunity. So do
The
you
EEOC will never get at me.
can't go wrong with that, Ricky,
it.
baby. So let me ask this question: like, do you think there's a difference in the cigar community and versus the motorcycle community and how the people fellowship, or do you think it kind of resonates the same?
I think it's intertwined.
Okay.
And it's intertwined to a fact that, you love motorcycles, you love cigars. So that goes across men and women, because
Yeah.
women ride as well. So,
Yeah.
and I think it's intertwined. So I love it. I love to see women riding, women smoking cigars. So
Okay.
not a problem at all.
I want me a trike in one of my
Trike?
I want me a trike. I don't want no. I want me a trike.
Go ahead and get you one of these ride in California.
I'll be ready. I'll make sure I have all my
We're
gear.
talking about bikes. Let's get on to the social status of this biking group and socialization and motorcycle clubs. Talk to me, Soldier, about motorcycle clubs and
Well, for me,
socialization and just, the ordinary people that just ride, like we just discussed earlier, the 1% versus the 90%, and how do we get in a motorcycle club? Because I want to pick KC and I'm going to take Ricky Baby and I'm going to make me a club. Can I make me a club and just decide that, okay, this is going to be my club and we're just going to all ride together? How do the big boys handle this? Give me the big boys.
well, I'm gonna say it like this: the thing is, the major thing is brotherhood, the connectivity that you have with each brother, and getting to know that brother till where what we call it in the biking world, we got your six. So my brother Deuce, he'll know that I got his six. So we ride like that. And the connectivity with the whole bike world is your ability to get out with this good group of brothers, and people see that, and the unity, and you know what I'm saying. There's sororities and frats out here. This is our frat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I enjoy being with Soul Brothers. Being a 1%er, you know what I'm saying? You got to know what you signed up for. So what you do is you have to investigate, spend some time, 99, 1% rider club, you know what I'm saying, to see if that's what you want to do and if you can handle that. But the objectivity is for you to the fellowship and brotherhood, and don't let the bike world get into your regular world, you know what I'm saying, your family and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So that's why you're out here, to build on that.
Okay, so back to the motorcycle club. What I'm looking for is an answer from the motorcycle club. What makes it a motorcycle club? What makes you put MC on your vest? Am I allowed to just have a group and I can just put MC, or is there something that came before that allowed me to be an MC?
Well, most people, they think MC stands for motorcycle club, but it actually stands for men's club, right?
True.
So when you join an MC, you join in a men's club.
Yes.
And all support, we have supporters, which are male and female supporters of your organization, which is the only way your organization can grow.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's what I was looking for, because I have noticed, just throughout the bike world,
Absolutely.
MC, there are no women in the MC. So like you just stated, a lot of people don't know that it stands for men's club. They just think that it's a motorcycle club, but it's not. It's so much more.
Right.
So much more.
So the ladies, what do the ladies typically call? Like the lady bikers, are they just a club, or are they just called riders, or because they don't use MC, of course, with men's club, but what would they affiliate with?
A lot of them, are part of just a motorcycle group, or
Okay.
whatever the case may be.
Okay.
So, it's built on tradition and protocol. So during tradition and protocol,
Okay.
Protocol.
you know, there's certain rules and aspects you gotta follow. And like you were saying about joining a club, or you wanted to start a club, then you know there's a protocol for that as well.
Yeah,
You have to go to it's just like the godfather of everything. I got to go see Al Pacino here and see if I can get my from over there.
Right.
I can't just jump
Just to
in.
piggyback a little bit. Just to piggyback. I'm independent. My club, we independent. We're an organization. So we don't wear a cut. We t-shirt gang. That's what we do. Now, I learned this early in the game. You can put whatever you want on the back of your vest. You paid for it.
That's true.
You just have to be ready to answer the questions
That come with them patches.
when somebody come up and say, what's this about?
That's right.
So like he said, it's protocol. There's a way to do things and there's a way not to do things. So all of the guys in my organization, we've all been in MCs, and we chose not to go that route any further. We respect it, we understand their rules, but we just gonna do it with our t-shirts, and we're gonna leave it like that. Same brotherhood, just this how we roll.
So with you being a club though, and like you guys being a organization, do y'all have bylaws? Do you have bylaws in yours? Or
We
do y'all
have
bylaws? Or?
unwritten bylaws. We
Okay.
have bylaws amongst each other because we brothers.
Right.
We just chose not to go through the route of getting the MC cut, the
Okay.
vest as y'all would call it, but the cut. So we have rules amongst each other. We don't leave a man behind. You know, what we talk about amongst us is amongst us. We show respect to get respect. It is what, that's we have our rules amongst us. We have nothing written down per se, but we when you violate a rule.
Absolutely.
You don't know how to tell you.
Absolutely.
You know because you like, damn it. You get home, you're like, fumble. Then you get the call, The
Gotcha.
call will usually be like, hey man,
Gotcha.
you're done. You're not a part.
So now let me ask this question: do you think that there's a stigma with women that smoke cigars?
No, I don't think there's a stigma, because your choice is your own choice. It's how you govern yourself when you're making those choices.
Okay.
And that's the way you should always have some stuff in place to keep yourself intact. And we're all part of our own legacy.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to think about what legacy you want to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? So you have to remember all that and put all that in place.
Right. Okay.
I like when they smoke. Smoke, baby, fire up.
That's it.
Just don't fire up in my truck.
I can't let the window down smoke.
I don't smoke in my truck.
You don't smoke in the truck.
I don't smoke in my truck in my house. I smoke in my cigar board, and that's it.
Okay. So you got a little man cave where that's your cigar bar?
I have a cigar board.
Okay. Gotcha.
A cave implies I don't want to be around nobody. I have Rick's Cigar and Liquor Lounge.
Okay.
That means that from time to time I invite people over and we fellowship and partake.
Absolutely.
Cave is I'm set off. Man, don't come in here.
It's mine.
I got a club. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I got diva then. I have the diva.
Yeah, come through. If I send you
Yeah,
in,
come on,
I
Diva.
got that flow model T.
There you go.
And that's the bar with all the liquor you think you want. I might want. Not for sure.
That's
Bourbon.
I got that bourbon.
Casey, do you think that there's a stigma with women that smoke?
I don't think so. I mean, you hear, the rumblings and stuff like that, but I don't think it should be a stigma. Again, it's what women like to do.
Absolutely.
That's what you like to do.
Yeah.
You get what comes with that.
Yeah.
Which
Absolutely.
is, you're gonna smell like smoke. You're gonna get smoke in your hair. For those people that got hair.
Main thing you have, right?
No, well,
yeah, we come home smell like smoke though.
but I'm gonna say
You go to
this.
certain cigar bars,
Yeah.
and I get home, and I be like,
I get in the car.
yeah, I'm like,
And
man,
it's
Rick. Or even if you had too many Tito's, and then in the morning, like I can smell my jeans. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But that's some cigar bars that don't have really good
The
ventilation system. Unlike our clubhouse, y'all have excellent
Front door, back door.
ventilation
It's
system.
ready to be opened up. You can't miss it.
That's it.
Well, I know with women, like I've always told in previous shows, I've said women like some things that they can do with their hair, because a lot of women do get that stigma where they're like, I don't want my hair to smell like smoke or something like that. And there's something, easy that you could just do at home and do that. So but it's just It's all according to the person.
Absolutely.
Remind them again, Rashida, because we need to keep it.
Yeah, we do. Let me refresh it. So, what I do is I take a spray bottle I put a little water in there, witch hazel, astringent, like sea breeze that you clean your face with, and a little peppermint oil. You can, when you get through smoking at night, you can spritz your hair before you go to bed, and in the morning spritz your hair again, just lightly spray your hair. It takes the smoke out. I promise you, it's the best thing. And if you don't like peppermint oil and you want to, use a spearmint oil or something like that, it will take it out.
I got something like that too. Hot monkey love. You smoke, and then you make the hot monkey love, and then you don't smell like cigars. You smell like something else.
Hot monkey love.
Smell like something else.
I've heard that.
That was the first time I heard it.
Exchange one smell for another.
Oh my goodness. So when it comes to like the bikes, and what's your preference of music that you like to listen to? Is there a certain preference? Are you getting a certain mood where you're listening to different, certain music kind of give you a kickback? I mean, I know y'all know the bikes, but I mean, everybody got their preference. What's y'all preference?
It just depends on the mood for me, because I like Southern soul.
Okay.
And blues. Sometimes I listen to old school rap. It just depends on the mood, but mostly it's just a mellow type music. So you just gonna enjoy the ride. So
Absolutely.
you don't want to be, so into the music that you try to dance the whole time. But
You gotta be.
It's just relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I spend a lot of time, making my ride music, my bike music.
Okay.
My show up music, especially when you're cruising, on your way 1,500-mile trip. You want to be laid back, and then sometimes when you stop and you smoking your cigar, you're on your bike, you're hanging out with your boys, man. You got some Maze on, some old school. I'm an old school person, so I listen to Delphonics and all that good stuff like that. Get myself into hey, whatever you want to get yourself into, say you want to relax, you want to go hard, that's just what it is.
Okay.
I'm with y'all. It's the mood. It's like a DJ. You read your mood. When I'm leaving the house, I'm on 100% crunk.
You bump.
So I'm whatever. I'm old school, new school.
Yeah.
I'm doing it all. 30 minutes in, I might start now. I want to hear what I want to hear, depending on how far I'm going.
Okay.
Because I can't do the crunk music all day.
No.
I got to hear music with substance.
Yeah.
That gets me crunk.
Absolutely.
And then when I'm coming home, it's usually all R&B. My go-to is Raheem Devon. That's my go-to dude when I'm going home.
Okay.
Me and him, we rock to the house.
Yeah, you just because you mellowing it down then.
Y'all don't listen to Raheem. Raheem
Raheem
hard,
Devon is
man.
good.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
he
miss
is.
your sex. Oh my goodness, man. Raheem go hard, man. We cruise to the house. I'm like, come on, Rock, let's go, baby. Let's get me to the crib.
Take it on.
Man, that new Secret Garden with him and Boyz II Men and oh my God,
ballerina shoes.
Yes.
I haven't heard that one.
He said
they got
he
a
said he
new
gonna make
cutout.
her tippy toe like a ballerina. I'm like, man, right here, you cold, man. You all right with me, man. That's my dude right
That's
there.
good stuff.
Him, Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay.
But on a long trip, you have so much time. So
Yeah.
you just, whatever you feeling at that moment, that's what you play.
Just go
The
through
music
it.
is
Gospel.
Yeah.
I'll play gospel in a minute, especially when that sun coming up.
Oh yeah.
When I'm riding and that sun coming up, Mississippi Mass Choir.
Yes.
I know that's right.
And I'm a fan of
I've been running with Jesus for a long time, but I ain't tired yet.
I'm a fan of live music, so I dig Mint Condition because you go to a concert, each one of those guys, they play a different instrument.
Yeah.
They switch instruments.
Yeah.
Every single song, one guy's on a different instrument, and Stokely is that's my boy. It's not too many people that can outblow Stokely.
Yeah.
Men ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men ain't no joke.
Men is not no joke. So like, have you ever dated someone that didn't smoke, and you turned them on to smoking, and how was that approach like? As far as do you prefer? It doesn't matter, or what's your
It really doesn't matter to me. I have dated women in the past that did not smoke and introduced them to it, and they were okay with smoking it, but it's just something that they didn't want to do on a regular basis. I said, you know, to me, it's just like riding motorcycles, right? It's something you gotta love to continue to do it for a long period of time.
Just kind of during the pastime, you think that brings in a bond to start? If you were dating someone that smokes something, do you think that, you know, that's one of the bonds they kind of create, that you create within each other?
I think it's a bond, or it creates an understanding, right?
Right.
So that's just like me, you know, if, you know, you're a painter, and I'm not a painter, then I'm gonna come and enjoy, you know, what you like to enjoy.
Absolutely.
Just so we can have that time together,
Absolutely.
you know, so that type of thing.
What about you, Sophie?
Me, I've always attracted the girly girl, the real wholesome girl. You know that you know, most of the time I don't. I guess because I've always been around the military and athletics and stuff like that. So I really haven't attracted to a young lady that, you know, wants to. Well, she'll come out and learn. You know, once you get to know him, he's like, hey, this is what I do. I want you to be part of my world. So to be part of my world, you got to come check out. You know. Just not just me, check out the people around and
just kind of see
and, you know, the family stuff. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? And then you should be able to bring her, the person that you choose. You should be able to bring her anywhere. And you know, and also you have to involve yourself in what she does too. You know, and if you meet at midways, and then that's just how it goes, right?
Okay. What about you, Ricky, baby?
Oh, well, you know, my friends call me the eternal monogamous. So most of the people I wind up meeting or dating, if they not into something, because we usually doing this one-on-one long-term thing, they get on into it.
Okay.
I had that effect on me.
You just bring them on into the. Come on,
I ain't never done that before. I was like, what's already in?
Hey, it's the first for everything. There is. Now, would you automatically take them to the cigar lounge, or you know, or you?
I don't smoke at cigar lounges, to be quite honest with you.
Okay.
I like music. I like to see people. So usually I go get my cigar and I'll go to a club or the patio that allows smoking with a DJ.
Okay.
And that's why I smoke at, or I go back to my lounge and kick it there.
Okay.
But cigar bars are usually quiet, and I don't really like smoking. I like to hear. I like music, drinking, and people.
Okay.
So I'm not a big cigar bar. So if I'm there, it's because it's an event. If it's an event going on,
Okay.
I'm there. But I don't really. That's not
your preference. What about you, Casey?
It really doesn't matter. You know, we can smoke at home, garage, cigar lounge, you know. I'm open to all of it because at the end of the day, it's the quality time, right?
Absolutely.
So it doesn't really care about what the atmosphere is.
Absolutely.
So, you know.
Absolutely. So?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, do you when you meet a woman and you're introducing her, do you give a preference of a flavor, a cigar, or kind of give her like a, you know, little tutorial, kind of, you know, or tell her where she may want to start a little light, you know, not go too hard because she don't want her head spinning at the end of the day.
Yeah, so you just ask those questions, right? You know, what do you like caramel, you like chocolate, you know, you like something a little bit lighter, you sweeter, whatever the case may be, and then you direct them in that manner. So you can direct them in that manner, sweet bottom Betty, you know, acid Cuba Maduro, sweet, you know.
Yeah, something which you kind of like.
Yeah, something like that, Tatiana.
So what you're saying, it depends on what your knowledge that you can offer her, you know, the ideal stick for her. That's I think your knowledge is like what gives her what she needs. You know what I'm saying? So she don't get into a stick that she can't handle. You know, and so I think that's a good thing, man. That you know names and brands, what she's going to get out of it, because you probably tried it yourself, you know, on your journey to, you know, finding the right stick for yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
What you think, Ricky, baby? You was laughing, so I was wondering what was in your mind. Come on, tell me.
Ricky, baby, come on.
Ricky, baby.
this This is rated what? What is it rated? What is this show rated?
Not X.
It's not it? Okay, I'm gonna pass.
You gonna pass on the recommendation?
All right, well, I mean, it's,
Just keep it clean, that's all.
Rick Baby have a hard time with
You
it.
can't see.
you got take it slow. You know, you gotta take it slow. You can't just, I can't just shove this hexagon in the mouth. This is a little strong. She ain't never smoked before. This is too much.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta feel out and take it slow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play with her palate a little bit and see what she like, and then you give her something, and then you ease her in, and you go from there. That's as clean as I can get.
Well, that's all right. You kept it clean.
You kept it clean.
And I got that copyright. I play with the palate.
Listen,
Play with the pad.
Play with the palate.
We'll take it.
we'll take it.
Duly noted.
We'll take it. We'll take it. So, I can't.
He's leaving us speechless.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I gotta regroup on that one. I'm like, wait a minute.
I related it to a whole nother thing.
I know, and I'm quite sure our viewers are watching and has related exactly, has read between them lines.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the whole podcast.
Between the lines. Listen. But so I know that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You got.
Well, I was going to
Go ahead.
ask, well, the question, I'm back to the motorcycles.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So I was just going to ask, so do you guys, just say we out at a function, like we're always out together, TCA, DCA, we're always out together. So can someone just walk up to you, soldiers, and just ask and say, hey, can I get a pump? Like you used to pump the girls on your bicycles, like middle
Yeah,
school?
I mean, people read you, right, when they walk up to you. It's pretty much you can know what
If
biker
you
you
can
want
ask.
to you want to walk up to, or you know what I'm saying. It's how you you approach. Your approach it means everything. Me, I'm a combat veteran, so the way you approach me is you know what I'm saying. It's different from everybody else, right? So you have to know and look at that person and see how, what kind of day they having today. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not having the same day. Everybody's not always on the same page. But hey, most of the guys you walk up to, man, these guys, man, it's we like everybody else. We pound each other up, and we show love. And that's one of the reasons why I've been in the bike world and investing in getting the knowledge and hanging out with the cigar world, because it's in the mix and it's everywhere. It's in every state, every city, every small town, and you like, wow. If you look back, you was like, man, this is worldwide, and it's a whole different world. It just opened up opportunity for me to to get out and not be a homebody, man, and what I'm saying, to do some things with my boys and see some of the same young ladies, on the weekends or when they have an event, man. I look forward to doing that.
Okay.
It depends, As these brothers, my bike is an extension of me.
Okay.
So if you want to get on back, and my bike name is Florida. If you want to get on back to Florida, then
At your own risk.
you got to be worthy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Florida don't like just anybody back there. My bike, she very picky. I try to hit the throttle. She like, I ain't going nowhere. Tell her get off. My bike is very picky, so you gotta have it together. Plus the attitude and how you come at me. You drunk and you at a bachelorette party. Take me for a ride. No, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Not gonna do that. But you come, and the toes right and the heels right, and Florida's like, all right, Rick, we'll do this one, but just down the block and back, and then it's enough.
Down the block.
Yeah, take it out and then turn around and
Drop off.
yeah, we're not a carnival ride.
You're not that little ride in front of the
We're not a carnival
Put a
ride.
quarter in there.
I mean, do y'all just let anybody get in your car?
No.
That's our vehicle. That's our transportation. That's how we get from state to state.
Absolutely.
We don't just put anybody back there. You got to meet the certain qualifications. Now, every bike rider has their own qualifications.
That's true.
Some dudes ride any ride. Anybody who walk up, they get on. Some dude like, nah, I'm good. My homeboy would take
Can't
it.
be anybody.
What about you, Casey?
Can't be anybody. I don't really ride a lot of people.
Okay.
Simply because the first thing I think about, I got another person's life in my hands. Right?
Absolutely.
So now I gotta pay attention to both of us. So,
Right.
But for the most part, you know, if I'm gonna ride somebody, it's gonna probably be a long distance ride. Because I want you to enjoy the ride. You know, if I just went 2 stoplights down the street and came back, you know, that's just a waste of gas for me.
You
So,
waste my gas.
you know, let's make it.
Sometimes like that is 2 stoplights.
You can't put everybody on your bike anyway because
I can't go long, okay?
Yeah, hey.
you have to figure out if she's ridden before and if she knows how to handle herself on,
weight.
especially if
Sometimes
you're
I'm
gonna
tired, I
take
just wanna
on
get
a
some sleep.
hour or so ride. You know, you got to make sure she understands that you're gonna be on the back of that bike, and I have to know that you're gonna do the right things when I'm doing the right things. You know,
Absolutely.
and, you know what I mean? So sometimes you gotta teach her, you know, I'm a counter steer. This is what happens when you counter steer and all that stuff like that. And she can't be, you can't counter steer and she's doing something else, and you know, it
Yeah.
makes it a
When
little
I
rough ride
leave,
for
you
you.
leave.
Yes, right. When you
I'm
leave,
turn, you
yeah,
turn
that's
with
right.
me.
Right.
Let me ask you this here. So do you guys, have you ever let your rider on the back run the signals? I mean, you riding, and I'm looking at you, and I'm just saying, and we want to get over, so does she get to say left, right? You know, I mean, there are signals.
Well,
If she's experienced,
yeah, exactly.
if she's experienced and she ride, this is my number one thing. If she rides her own, and she's paying attention and she know, cool.
Okay.
But since I'm the one driving, I really like to do it myself because when I'm riding with my guys, I know what's going on. So one of my guys might throw a signal, but I can tell he might not see everything. He gonna reverse that. So I'm not gonna throw it back because I'm like, we're not gonna make that move anyway. Now, if I see him complete the move, then we'll send it on back.
Okay.
But if she's experienced and she know what she's doing, then you know I let her do that.
And that
But
makes a
mostly that's
difference.
if they ride their own.
Yeah.
Because then they know they have
It makes a
that,
difference.
it's a big difference if they know. If they know.
Well, don't have my own, but I do ride, do know how to ride, so very experienced rider.
Oh, good.
Riding for years now, so
Because that's the big thing
Boss
about
lady,
riding
you know you
with a
rode?
club with each other is we know each
Come
other.
on,
When you
Sam.
ride,
Go,
you know your brother, you know what he's gonna do, you know what he about.
Anticipation,
So you
right?
can count, you can see before he make a move
You
or
already know.
what he about to do, you know.
Okay.
So like a lot of my guys, when I'm leading the point, they already know. Like if we in that fast lane and somebody is holding us up, they're like Rick they'll tell you that I'm gonna hit the lights a couple of times, and then like they don't see the movement, they already know we going around them. So they know that about me though. You know, some guys will just stay there and wait. So I think it's very important that you know who you ride with. So the person on the back, if they're gonna throw signals, they gotta know that.
Absolutely.
Because
gotta be very alert
you're
on the
responsible
bikes.
for the people behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
They're counting on what you tell them. So that's very important.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I just said that you guys have to be very alert on those bikes. That's one thing.
All
One
the
thing.
time.
And seconds matter. So you want to throw a late signal. You know what I'm saying? That's how we watch each other, and we know I can tell. You know, me and Deuce, we rode many a time, so I know what he's gonna do. You know, it's like I'm thinking just like him, like we're on the same track, so I know
Okay.
when he's gonna move. So if he puts a signal out, I'm already throwing my signal and going at the same time in unison. So it makes it a better ride, a more safe ride.
Okay. Do y'all like to do long rides? I mean, is that y'all preference? or-
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, okay.
I love it.
Go out
Ride
to the country and just hit
different
the open road,
states.
hit the open roads. Huh?
different states,
Yeah.
Florida, up and down the East Coast, West Coast.
Who's
I'm
been
all
to
for it.
Sturgis?
Hey, can I tell this story?
Haven't been to Sturgis yet.
Hey, my first time when I met Deuce, and I said, he walks up to me and he said, "Do you ride your shit?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I ride like that, right?" And he said, somebody pulled me up to the side. He said, "Hey, the Deuce just asked you that question because what he means, do you ride from state to state, constantly, and I had to think about it. I said, oh my God, I just talked to the wrong person, right? Because this dude is on his bike and he's gone, man, from state to state, and so I had to revise that. So I had to be ready for him next time. He asked me that question.
Right.
First time I was not ready for it.
He was not prepped.
They had to remind me. Hey man, don't. hey, that guy right there. He's always on his bike.
Not
out
to
of state.
Austin, and we're going to California.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Austin, we can go to Austin in one day and be back.
In the bike world,
In the morning,
you
be
gotta
back by
understand
lunch.
the MC community, it is exactly what it is. It's a motorcycle community. So it's about riding your bike. And you earn your respect when you ride it. When they see
Absolutely.
you in LA, Oakland, up in the Midwest, Chicago, East Coast, that's the respect come from where he rides. He's a rider.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it's your bike. You pay the note. You do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But if you want the MC world to give you that level of who you claim to be, then they want to see you cross the state lines. They want to see you do that. They want to see you out there ride. That's what the same thing as a smoker. I mean, in the smoking community, you got a guy who shows up or a woman who shows up, and they show up once a month and they smoke a little flavor cigar and they go home. You be like
That
that.
is not smoking.
You see, it's our world is
And
the
that's the
same.
comparison.
doing
Yeah,
something.
that's the comparison.
That's
Yeah,
And there's
that's
nothing
the
wrong with that.
comparison.
If that's what you want to
That's
do,
what you do.
that's okay. If that's what you want to do. But if you out here and you want these motorcycle community people to respect you, because you got guys, this guy's out here on the set, and I just be like, where you work at, man? Because you always gone.
That is so funny that you should say that, because I said that about my brother. He rides with Rare Breed. And I used to always say, Dirty, do you have a job? Because you was just in California.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Now you upstate. Now you over here. Okay, now when do you go to work? You have a job?
If you go
I mean, I'm
ride,
just asking. He's like, no, my
Say, so
job works around my bike ride these days.
and
I'm like,
you
okay.
have to, and it's a level, that's.
What you love to do.
That's what he love to do, and he's on this level. And then you got the guys who, they pull it out on Sunday, Sunday. They hit third ward, and they clean, and then they go home. Then you got the guys who have jobs. So when they off, they plan their rides and they ride. They go places.
Gotcha.
So,
Gotcha.
but the community knows if you're a rider, or as my homeboy like to call them, local jokers. If you're a local joker, and ain't nothing wrong with being a local joker. If that's what you want, if that's what you want to do,
That's your preference.
it's your bike and that's your preference. Me, I like to collect them little state lines. They're not that big. They usually be like a sign. They about this big.
Couple hours and that's it.
Then I'm not about the line itself,
Yeah.
but it take a while to get them lines.
Couple lines, you there.
Once so. But it is what it is. It's a respect thing, and that's the biggest thing. Is that's to me, that's how you earn your respect in this game. Some guys get a cut, and that's their level of respect. But the other guys in that same club be like, man, look, we get it, man. We get active. Let's go.
Gotcha.
And then the best part to me is when somebody bike break down. That's the best part of the ride.
That's so beautiful.
When you sitting under underpass and
everybody's like, wait.
and you crack that tour pack open, you pull that drink out with the tools, and you get to working, and you drinking and working, and drinking and working, and then you figure it out, and then you zip tie something until you get to the next stop. Till we get off the
Makes
freeway.
sense.
Because
That's
it's
the best
the
part.
fellowship, it's the unity.
Right, it's unity, yeah.
And it's
You
love.
getting that brotherhood right there, because it's like the military. There's no man left behind, right?
Right.
There's no brother left behind when you're on that motorcycle.
Absolutely.
And since we can't ride on the back of each other's bike, you got to stay there with it.
Yep.
Because I'm not getting on the back of nobody's bike, and he ain't getting on the back of my bike.
I call you an Uber.
You gonna call him an Uber?
Hey, the Klan could be after us. I'm like, hold up, I'm gonna fight this one out. I'm not getting on the back of your bike. I'm not getting on the back of your bike.
Say plus you don't need the MC. If you got your bike, you don't need to every time wait till the weekend to ride. You know what I'm saying? Why would you buy a Harley, or a cruiser? I'm gonna say a cruiser, right? And you're not gonna take that bad boy out. You're not gonna test yourself out we'll take one of these long distance trips by yourself to see who you are. You don't need to have somebody else to enjoy. when you riding, you're gonna meet some other riders, and you're always gonna meet some other riders in another state, and you're gonna be like, wow, it's like, man, I took my boys with me, you know, you call them back home, yo, man, I went out and I ran into these guys, man, and they showed nothing but hospitality. I'm a Louisiana boy, so, you know, that's what I enjoy, the hospitality in different states, riding, so that's what I like to do.
Okay.
And when you're on the Harley, you can be, especially if you're by yourself, you can be out there getting it, and we have certain signals that you place, and you sit on the side of the road, and somebody
Coming for you.
they gonna stop. What you need? What you need? What's going on? And if we can't fix it there's been situations where strangers, hey man, this is my area, whatever, call my boy, get the trailer, we'll take you where you need to go. They won't charge you, they won't take money from you, they'll feed you.
No hesitation.
No hesitate. They make sure you okay. It's a bond in the community, but it's something that you have to always pay forward. So even when it's somebody you don't know, you gotta, hey, hold up, let me get up. What you need? You good? I got you. If you get that phone call, hey Rick, such and such, they stranded, they this, they that. Hey man, I'm on my way. What they need? Do I need to bring a trailer, tools, whatever? You get them, you feed them. You know, you don't make them, hey man, I got you. Sit down, eat. Let's get this together, and then you send them on your way. And a lot of real bikers, they'll ride with you then. After they get you together, they'll ride with you a distance to see you off.
Gotcha.
And that's when you build that bond with people that you would have never met at the office, or you'd have never met them. But they understand the mentality of when you out there on that road, on that haul, and you by yourself, and you testing yourself, it's you in that road. And somebody else who's done that, they know that. So when they see you down, they know, okay, he needs something.
Okay.
He needs something.
So now when you guys are riding, like what's your preference stick? Do you have a certain stick that you like to partake in?
Oh, I'm always sensitive unless I don't have one. Inch is my backup. I do an inch.
This is probably my favorite stick to ride with, actually.
Okay.
I do the 770 gauge.
Okay.
Just because it burns longer and it takes you a while. So, I mean, I can smoke this thing for 2 hours.
Okay.
You know, and then I'm 2 hours in my ride sometimes, you know. So,
Okay.
You know, a lot of guys, they smoke and ride. And then, you know, some guys, when they stop, they're always lighting it.
I'm a road king, so I gotta stop. I don't have a shield, so
Yeah.
I gotta stop. I can't smoke while I'm riding.
Yeah.
Cause there's I don't have no cover.
Gotcha.
My cousin, he pisses me off because he got the road glide with the big shield. So when I'm behind him, I can smell the cigar smoke. I be back there, man, because I can't do it.
Yeah.
Anything over 4 miles an hour with my cigar in my mouth or my bike is not a good look.
Okay, we have a live question coming in.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a roller boat, like motorcycles and cigars, and I had to learn when I first got on the set. And so I was told it's a hobby, and people were about to get off the direction and say it's a lifestyle. And then when I got in the cigar community, some people said I smoke cigars for a hobby, and then others said, well, no, this is a lifestyle. So can you guys kind of expound on what's the difference? Because a lot of people think don't pay the bills, I'm sure we've all heard that. Don't pay the bills, then it's a hobby. Some people are so passionate about what they do, they say it's a lifestyle. So can you kind of expound as bikers and as cigar smokers, what's the difference between a hobby and a lifestyle? Is this a hobby for you that you just enjoy doing in the pastime, or is this an actual lifestyle?
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle because we've been doing it for so long, and it's our passion. It's what we like to do. It's the open road, being out on the open road. So it's a lifestyle. You know, it's like Ricky was saying. You meet a ton of different people. You know, you travel all over the U.S. or whatever the case may be. So, you know, it's no more important to say, hey, I'm going to call some friends up that I know in Florida. Hey, what y'all doing this weekend? Well, we're gonna have a little yard party, cookout or whatever. Then you show up on a motorcycle from Texas, you know, and they looking at you like,
Wow.
you doing what? Just for the weekend?
Yes.
You know,
That's what I do.
And that happens, you know. So when he goes to cigars, it's the same thing, you know. Both is going to be a part of your budget because it's going to cost to do both, you know. So it's not about, you know, how much money you have to do it. It's about being that lifestyle, so you figure it out one way or another.
And when it's a lifestyle, you adjust your lifestyle to incorporate that. You know, when you have a kid, that's your lifestyle. So you have to adjust everything else you're doing because you have a child to take care of. When it's a lifestyle of you smoking and motorcycle riding, you adjust all your other indulgences because, you know, it costs money to cross some state line. Not just gas, you got to have that just in case money.
Yeah.
You know, when you're on the road, that tire go out, you're not at home, you can't hit Amazon and have them ship you one. You gotta pay what dude want to hit you for on a Sunday, and he see your Texas plates. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for that tire. You gotta pay what you weigh. So you like I agree. You adjust it. Hobbyists. I don't have no problem with hobbyists, but just I don't like when a hobbyist tries to intertwine his hobby with my lifestyle. I don't like that part. If this is your hobby, it's your hobby, do you. We can still ride together, but I already know that you gonna go so far and then you gonna turn around and you gonna go home.
Right.
But when it's another lifestyle cat, we know, like you say, Austin, that's lunch. Lake Charles, that's lunch. San Antonio, that's, man, let's go get some lunch and come back home. That's a hobby.
Right.
Lifestyle is, hey man, I'm going to LA. You want to go to LA? Yeah, let's go to LA.
Let's go.
Let's go to LA. You know.
For me, I think you start off as a hobby, right? Because you don't know anything about what you're doing yet, and after you insert yourself in around people with that lifestyle, and you figure out, man, this hobby of mine, I love it. So this is what I'm gonna do. So every time I see, man, I mean, you geared up and you ready, and you're excited. You be like, man, guess what, man? I'll tell one of my guys, man, I just bought a different kind of cigars, and one of the guys, Cigar Rich, man, I've been investing in him because black owned, and you know that's where I wanted to start it, man. So me learning each stick by using that, man, I'm starting as a hobby. But the more I get into this world and I'm seeing it, I'm like, man, I love this grown up stuff. I need to get it with these grown up people and do grown up things, because that's what life is all about. Enjoying, you know, having a good stick, you know, a good beverage, you know, of your choice, man, and you know, watch what everybody do, man. You're like, wow, you meet some significant people in your life that you would have never crossed. You know, because you decided to take that hobby into a lifestyle.
So to me, I use the analogy, right? A hobby for me is cooking on the grill. You know, I can never make that my lifestyle, right?
Gotcha.
You know, but motorcycle riding is a lifestyle.
I got you. That's 100.
Let's talk about weather and riding. Let's talk about that weather.
The Birdman, baby.
Birdman.
We flying in the weather.
Dirty. Let's ride.
Yes, indeed.
We flying in the weather.
Rain, hail, sleet, or snow, we got to go.
Yeah, getting stuck. It ain't nothing like getting stuck in a storm. You're under the bridge with water up to your tailpipes. You know, most guys got the fishtails sticking out in the water. You like, man, we trying to get through this, and you know, one incident, you know, the police officer telling us to get from underneath the bridge, we blocking the street and we by ourselves, right? But you looking at water up to your feet, up to your boots. You riding through it, you making sure everybody is getting through it, man. If it's one bike stall out, we're gonna sit on the side of that road and we're gonna talk. We're gonna do whatever we can to get that bike started again, and then we back on it. And then it's like it just builds your brotherhood.
That bond.
It builds that bond when you go through that situation.
A lot of laughter.
Yes.
A lot of entertainment.
Some of y'all have rain gear? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I do.
It don't.
I know some people do.
Some guys frown upon it, you know, like, no, I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run through this with whatever. But when you start off and you're on a ride and you can determine whether it's going to be like totally bad weather all the way, and you'll stop and put your rain gear on. But if you're gonna go through something real quick, then you're gonna ride and you're gonna drive. You're gonna drive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop at Harley and buy a new shirt, right?
No.
Some new jeans.
Well,
right?
my
Keep on what you got.
personal thing is
Till the sun dried out.
Yeah.
It's gonna ride out real fast.
when my socks get wet, I'm unhappy. So I'm good. I'm big on rain gear. But once my socks get wet, I'm an unhappy camper. I can ride through whatever as long as my feet dry. We good. But once I feel them socks getting wet, I'm like, hey, look, enough is enough. Hit the Walmart, man. I need some more socks.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? This was a great conversation, Cigars and Conversation.
It was, definitely.
So very informative. So glad to have you guys today.
Thank y'all for having me.
And shout out to all the motorcycle clubs in H-Town, Hard Riders, TrueCon. Shout out to TrueCon. You guys lost someone. Shout out from Dirty from Atlanta, Georgia. Hard Riders.
Kings of the South, Oz. We
Let's
praying
go.
for you right now.
Yes, yes.
My boys, BB Oil. You know, we out here. We independent. We love it. We love all the clubs.
We also want to send a shout out to Rena, the producer of this show. Love you. Thank
Ladies
you
of
for having
TCA.
it. And it's Ladies of TCA.
Yes,
Keep
yes.
it going. Share. Thank you behind the scenes.
Yes, thank you,
And
ladies.
can't wait till I get back with my other girls next week. Reese, Quinn, Tina.
Yep,
So
yep.
guess what?
Don't
Let's bring the smoke. Don't forget to bring the smoke.